It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Texas Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. We'll see this quarterback, Kirk, who's very much a contender for the Heisman Trophy. He told us he's trying to ignore that talk, but the numbers he's putting up as we head toward the home stretch make him impossible to ignore.
Yeah, and I think he's done a really good job of kind of putting this on the back burner, the individual accolades. He's focused on winning games. I think it has a big part of why he's been able to enjoy such a great year. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing in 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle there, but a penalty mark. In the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Makes a nice move there. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Receiver makes the catch, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down and goal for the offense. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. See what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
After the incompletion, they have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball. Offense
choosing to go for it here on 4th down. quarterback dropping back. A fourth down completion to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Well, it's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14. Clemson, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The pocket breaking down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He finds the running back in the flat, and the defense smothers him for no gain. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got room to run. First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Jones. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Short connection to the tight end here. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quick throw to the left side. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in.
The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. He just missed him. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 34. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. He's running out of time here. The quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Offside defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. 3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he cannot escape. It's a sack. There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and still running. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback enough.
Tremendous toughness here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Look out, room to run here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw caught over the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The offense starts with excellent field position. The shotgun running play call. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas 42, Clemson 6.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positive.
Has a pass to the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes their way on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Bringing pressure. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Oh, the spin move. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up.